Kia ora! Mama's back with your dose of reality, and this time it's LegoMasters New Zealand Season 1. Kia ora! Mama's back, and it's a time for your dose of reality. And this time, of course, as I said, it's LegoMasters New Zealand, and it's our first ever LegoMasters New Zealand. So how cool is that, right? We've got our host, Di Henwood. He is an actor comedian here from New Zealand, and as our Lego certified professional, in fact, he was like the first ever. I believe he said his number was 001. He hails from Canada, so we got to thank him for coming over, yeah, and helping us out with this great show. Up for grabs, the 6 teams are going to be vying for $25,000 of shopping at the warehouse, which they'll share, and then they each will receive a new Fiat. So how awesome is that? Now, important in our show, which, you know, other shows, you know, of this franchise have had, like, say, a golden brick. Well, we are having the power brick. So the power brick will offer some sort of immunity at some point. So we've got 2.5 million bricks in the brick pit, which I would love to go crazy in. That would be awesome. First challenge is going to be Kiwi as landmarks. Now, if you look at this beautiful presentation here that Robin put forth as his homage to New Zealand cities, you can see obviously the Sky Tower, Christchurch Cathedral, but also the little touches like the, you know, Okuni Carrot and the dog from, was that T-Row? If I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's just really, I just thought it was beautiful. And the stained glass windows, just gorgeous. I thought he did a fabulous job, and it was a great homage to New Zealand cities. So their challenge is going to be doing something Kiwi as, sort of Kiwi themed. They have to do some sort of theme park. So that is their first thing. They want to see their creativity, because this is obviously their first build. They want to get to know these people. They want to see their technical abilities. And, you know, obviously somebody wants to win that power brick, don't they? Right. So our teams, we've got Andrew and Georgie. They're a dad and daughter, which I think is really cool that a dad and a daughter are doing this together. How cool is that? I asked my youngest if he would, you know, apply with me in the show, and he basically told me that he has planned a future in politics and he doesn't want to have anything embarrassing in his past pop up. So yeah, I guess doing something like that with me would be embarrassing. So yeah, whatever. But anyway, I think that's really cool. So their plans are going to be doing a wedding venue, which is obviously a huge thing if you're here in New Zealand. So I think that's a cool idea. And then we've got Emily and Sarah, the mums. And of course, I'm already attached to the mums because, you know, they're mums. And they are just, I can't even get over the amazing work. Oh, I've got to show this dress. Emily did this dress out of Lego. Now, is that not amazing or what? I mean, we're talking wearable art. Unbelievable. I'm amazed. I just think it's so amazing. So huge props to Emily. That's just freaking awesome. Anyway, the moms plan, well, they are girls. They plan to do a rubber ducky theme park. So that's going to be a cool thing to see. We have got Glenn and Jake, and they are planning to do an animal rescue theme park, which I think sounds cool. We've got Amy and Adam, and they're doing Club Croc. That could have gone way much worse. Club Croc, so that sounds cool. And Jono and Dan are doing Kiwi Land. So obviously they're going to make it very Kiwiana. They had planned on like a Waka swing, a Buzzy Bee boat, a roller coaster, you know, just a lot of fun things. So I'm looking forward to that. Emily and Liam, they are doing a dinosaur sort of park, which sounds cool. And the power brick, remember, has advantages. It can save them from elimination. So that is what they're playing for. And so this is a sort of a stressful thing. They've got 15 hours I believe, or 16. Is it 15 or 16? I can't remember, but it's like 15 or 16 hours to complete this task. Oh, and the halfway mark, Dice says, oh, you've got to make sure you include some sort of transportation to your venue. All right, so now it's time for the judging. And up first is Andrew and Georgie, the dad and daughter. Now they've got their wedding venue, so obviously they've got their cool boat, which obviously takes them to the wedding venue. Now personally, if I was getting married at this location, I would probably want some sort of lift, because boy, that is a lot of walking up them stairs. By the time you get to the top, you're going to be too tired to say I do, but that's just me. But you know, this is fantasy, right? Lego people don't struggle to walk up the cliffs as much, I doubt, right? But no, I think it's really cute. They've got, I like the water, how they've done the details with like the different shades in the water, and the little chapel I think is really cute. Yeah, so I thought they did a nice job. So well done to Andrew and Georgie. All right, up next we have got Club Croc. Now, awesome. They get huge props for the sign because, I mean, it is cool. It looks really good. I like their little bamboo sort of looking huts. The big croc, his mouth moves up and down, which is great. The waterfall looks so good. Yeah, I think well done there. So I thought they did a really great job. Oh, and their transportation was see the crocs there, they've got pulling in the people. I think that's clever. So well done to them. That was a very good choice. Up next then we've got Jono and Dan and their Kiwiland. So you see they've got their roller coaster, they've got their peaks, they've got the swinging waka, they've got the Buzzy Bee boat. So they've got a lot of great Kiwiana. There's a lot of color there mixed around in their park. The only thing, they were disappointed that they couldn't get their roller coaster going, but you know, for the most part they did a great job. They still had working things in their theme, so I thought that worked out because they had their waka moves and their sign spins. So they did do technical things. It's just, it was unfortunate they couldn't get the roller coaster, but you know what, hey, it still looks amazing. So they did a great job as well. Now we move on to Emily and Liam, the flatmates. Theirs is like a Dino Land, whatever you want to say. It's very clever, and they've got their their sort of tower that, you know, goes up and down, or is it spin? What was it? Oh no, the tower spins, which I thought was very clever. Their mode of transportation was the little jet ski triceratops you'll see to the left bottom of the screen, which I thought were so cute. And so I thought they did a wonderful job as well. So well done to Emily and Liam. Now Glenn and Jake, how cool is this? They've got their monorail with the animal shape. So you've got your giraffe, and I believe it's a lion, or there's a tiger. I don't know. But it's very cute. And they've got their tower that goes up and down, which is so clever. I just thought this was absolutely adorable. So well done to Glenn and Jake. And of course we have got the girls, the mums, and this is their sort of rubber ducky land, and as Emily says, love a duck. And it's so cute. Of course they've got their little duck boat to take them out to the big duck boat, where it's just it's so cute. And they've got their fireworks shooting up into the sky. Now mind, they didn't have any sort of like technical things, but they really showed their skill with those curved, like how they did with the lines. It's so smooth the way they carried it out with the duck. Well done. I just thought they did such a great job. So of course we are going to be called forth the top two teams, and that is Glenn and Jake and Emily and Sarah. And I had to agree, those were both the best ones of the lot. Well, it looks like the mums took away the power brick for the first time. So, kappai, well done to them. So that wraps up our first show of Lego Masters New Zealand. Now, up next we're going to do episode 2. That comes up right now. And straight into episode 2 of LegoMasters New Zealand. And this time it's all about cricket. So Robin and Di have issued the challenge. This challenge is going to be about explosions as well. So teams are called forward. They get to pick a cricket ball, and within that cricket ball is a country that they will be representing. Andrew and Georgie, they are going to be representing South Africa. Glenn and Jake will be representing England. Jono and Dan will be representing New Zealand. Amy and Adam, Australia. And the mums will be representing India. But then, before we get to any of that, we got to see the explosion, right? So, up forth, they show Robin spent all this time building this beautiful scepter. It's like, a representation of like a World Cricket Cup trophy sort of thing. I'm not a cricket follower, so I cannot be more helpful with that. But it does look pretty cool when it's exploded. Yeah, so that is what we're all about today. So whose buildings are going to be most representative of the country, and what kind of great explosions are we going to have? So let's take a look and see what we came up with. First up, we are going to show you South Africa. Now, they did a decent build here. They've got a little springbok there, some detail. But it doesn't scream at you South Africa, does it? But let's take a look at that explosion. Okay, not too bad. You got a lot of spread and everything. You do have some of the colors there that are flying out that are representative. So, I mean, not too bad of a build, actually. You know, so pretty good job to Georgie and her dad, Andrew. Up next, let's take a look at India. Now, this, I love the banyan tree. It doesn't scream India, but it's got a lot of cute little details. You've got the animals playing cricket, so it's a nice job. But let's take a look at that explosion. Oh my goodness, a great job. They put in some sort of panels to separate big blocks of color, so it just looked absolutely amazing. Just scads and scads of color just pouring out. It was really an unbelievable job. So well done to the mums. Up next is our Kiwi blokes, Jono and Dan, and they, of course, representing New Zealand. Well, they've got Kevin, the kiwi fruit, up there on top of Dolly the sheep. They have intentions of when that is hit, that these discs of kiwi fruit are going to go flying out. That is their hope. Well, let's take a look at that explosion. Not quite what they had anticipated. We get a nice face plant though from Kevin, so well done for that. And you get a little bit of explosion of color there, but it's unfortunate that their kiwi disc didn't quite go flying the way they had anticipated. Emily and Liam did Canada, of course, and they did a sort of welcome center representing there with they got a big moose. They've got fountains of maple syrup pouring down. You know, it's just, I thought it was really clever. It was a cute job, and I love the moose. I thought that was, the details are really cute. People drinking the, the maple syrup. It was really cute. On to the explosion. Well, you know, you get an explosion. It's not like the flying sort of thing. You didn't get a lot of different pieces, but it's still, you know, it met the brief and it exploded. But I thought their characters and all that was really clever. Well done. Now, I don't think you could get any more Australian than this. Am I right? I don't think so. You got your kangaroo. He's got his cork hat on. He's got his budgie smugglers. You know, it's just so well done. As far as the explosion, wow, hello, right in the budgie smugglers, and what a nice, fantastic spray of that explosion. I thought that was very well done. So that was Amy and Adam. Good job to them. All right, let's take a look at England being represented from Glenn and Jake. You've got your guard there. You've got Kevin the corgi there. It's well done. They got their big teapot, and of course he's guarding that pot of tea for the queen. Well, explosion time. Booyah! What a great explosion. Kevin is able to leap to safety. However, our poor guard has lost his head. But that was a great explosion. Well done. All right, so our top 2 teams are then called up, and they are Amy and Adam. I knew that was coming because it was such a great build. It was so well done, and even the explosion was amazing. Once again, the mums do it. They get called forth as one of the top 2. And out of those top 2, Amy and Adam will win that reward. And you know what that means? It means they are safe from elimination, which comes our next episode. So that's right, our first elimination episode is coming up next time. So make sure you come back and join us for that. What a great job. So well done to Amy and Adam. And of course, we give everybody props for their great builds. So join us again next time for another recap of LegoMasters New Zealand. I'm Momma C. Have a great day wherever you are.